Let the continues with what?
Don't expect anything less than the #1 rated Caribbean show. Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration.
Well, the JN Foundation started in 1990, and the JN Foundation is a charitable arm of the JN Group of companies. So we're funded by the profits from the group. Our main purpose is to support the development of Jamaica through economic empowerment and sustainability programs. So a lot of the work that we do is based around supporting organizations that have come up with solutions to many of the developmental issues that occur in Jamaica or exist. We have some great programs. We have, for example, a project called Resolution Project, which is a photo advocacy project that is done by rural high school students across Jamaica. It's about giving them the skills in photography, taking and advocacy. It's really about them resolving to make a change. So resolution is obviously, there's a pun there. Really interesting program. We have an exhibition, a permanent exhibition at the Norman Manley Airport and at Sangsters International Airport. Another interesting project that we have is the Source Community Resource Center. We started this in 2007, and really what we looked to do was develop a social enterprise to bring access to technology and facilities to underserved communities. So social enterprises are obviously for-profit with not-for-profit aims businesses. We developed the first one in Augustown, just outside UWI, which is a garrison community. And then we've done 5 more. The most recent one is Savannah Lamond. From doing the Source, we recognized that there was a real gap in social enterprises and the infrastructure that exists for the sector. There were no financial services, business services, there's no legislative framework for the sector. So we then developed a project called the Social Enterprise Boost Initiative. We've partnered with the US Agency for International Development to really boost the social enterprise sector, to show it as a real viable solution to a lot of the triple bottom line issues. That is economic, social, and environmental issues, but again, in a sustainable way. So that's another interesting project that we're doing. We have a member advisory council. Now, JN has a network of branches all over Jamaica, and we are a mutual organization, which means that we are owned by our members. Anybody who has an account at JN is an owner. And what we do is we put resources in the branches that members can decide how those resources are spent for development in their communities. It's the whole idea of state versus federal, that they know better what their community needs than we do at corporate office in Kingston. So that gives them a sense of ownership within the organization, that gives them a sense of responsibility, and that allows them to become decision makers. So I Support Jamaica is a crowdfunding platform that allows people anywhere in the world to either give to a project in Jamaica or to lend to a micro-entrepreneur. And the interesting thing is, if you lend to a micro-entrepreneur, when the loan is repaid, you can get that back and hopefully on-lend it. So you could use $50, $100, lend it, get it back, lend it again. With one investment, that money just keeps working and working for the development of Jamaica. It's a really interesting project. We have some great projects on there. We have projects around environmental sustainability, community development, groups with disabilities, gender-based groups. Really interesting projects on there. And next month we're going to go live with the lend components. So again, that's about entrepreneurs getting access to capital. It's about supporting the tech industry, the apps. Jamaica is on a big move now to really support animation and technology, and this will allow those individuals to access financing.